Hello friends, I hope you are doing well. Today's video is about employer job offer international student stream under Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, commonly known as OINP. This program is open to international students inside and outside of Canada, and it provides a direct pathway for permanent residence to the applicants. My name is Faisal Hussain and I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and a commissioner for taking oaths in the province of Ontario. I provide consulting, file review and representation services under this program. So if you guys are interested, please feel free to contact me via WhatsApp. I also manage a group about this program on Facebook. The group now has more than 53,000 members and a lot of applicants have really benefited from this group. So you guys are more than welcome to join this group. So let's get started. The employer job offer international student stream has 8 main requirements, and I'm going to read out to you so that I don't miss anything. Number 1 is the job offer must be for a full-time and permanent position. Full-time means the job must be a minimum of 1,560 hours a year and a minimum of 30 hours of paid work per week. Permanent means the job must have no end date. Job offers that are seasonal and are contract based are not qualified under this program. Number 2, eligible occupations. The job offer must be in a skilled occupation at tier 0, 1, 2 or 3 of the National Occupation Classification NOC. Number 3 is a low wage level. The pay of the job offer must meet or be higher than the low wage level for that occupation in the specific region of Ontario where you will be working. Number 4th position is urgently necessary to the employer's business. Number 5, work to be based in the province of Ontario. Number 6 is education, and you have to pay a close attention to that. This has like 4 different scenarios. Number 1, you must prove you have obtained one of the following eligible credentials. Number 1, an undergrad degree or diploma that takes at least 2 years if pursued on a full-time basis from an eligible Canadian institution. Number 2, a graduate degree or diploma that takes at least 1 year if pursued on a full-time basis from an eligible Canadian institution. So the first 2 scenarios are from eligible Canadian institutions. The third scenario is a college graduate certificate that takes at least 1 year to complete if pursued on a full-time basis from an eligible Ontario institution. And number 4th is a university graduate certificate that takes at least 1 year to complete if pursued on a full-time basis from an eligible Ontario institution. So the first 2 scenarios are from eligible Canadian institutions. The next 2 scenarios are from eligible Ontario institutions. You must also prove that more than half of the requirements necessary to obtain your credentials were obtained while living and studying in Canada. Okay, now point number 7 is a valid license or other authorization. If your job offer is for an occupation that requires a mandatory license or an authorization in Ontario, you must hold a valid license or authorization from that appropriate regulatory body in Ontario when you will apply. Then number 8, which is the last basic requirement, that the application period. You must submit your application within 2 years of completing the requirements necessary to obtain your degree, diploma or certificate, also known as your education credential. This means that the date on your educational credential must be within 2 years of your OINP application submission date, not the date you received the invitation to apply. For example, if your educational credential is dated June 1, 2021, you must have registered an expression of interest, received an invitation to apply, and submitted your application on or before June 1, 2023. If you don't have your education credential yet, use the date on the official letter from your college college or university which states when your education credential will be granted. Let's discuss employer job offer and employer requirements. To qualify under the employer job offer international student stream, your employer must: number one, have been in active business for at least 3 years prior to submitting your application. Number two, have business premises in Ontario where you will work. Number three, have no outstanding orders made against him under the Ontario Employment Standards Act 2000 or the Occupational Health and Safety Act. Number four are the revenue requirements. Your employer's business must meet one of the relevant revenue requirements for the most recently completed fiscal year: a minimum of 1 million in total gross annual revenue if you will work or report to work at a location in Greater Toronto Area; a minimum of 500,000 in total gross annual revenue if you will work or report to work at a location outside of Greater Toronto Area. Full-time employer requirements: at least 5 full-time employees who are Canadian citizens or permanent residents who work at the location where you will work, or at least 3 full-time employees who are Canadian citizens or permanent residents who will work at a location where you will work if that is outside of Greater Toronto Area. The first one was if it's inside Greater Toronto Area. And number 6 is employer form. Your employer must make an application for approval of an employment position by filling out and signing an application for approval of an appointment position. So the guys, you need a qualified employer in order for you to qualify under this program. So make sure that your employer meet all of these requirements and fully cooperate with you during this process of during this entire process. If your application is missing the application for approval of employment position or the employer form, your application will be returned as incomplete. In this case, you must register a new expression of interest and receive an invitation to apply before submitting a new application. So now let's discuss about the scoring factors. So there are 11 main scoring factors for employer job offer international student stream. Number one is job offer NOC tier category. Number two is job offer NOC broad occupational category. Number three is job offer wage. Number four is work or job tenure with job offer employer. Number five, work or study permit status. Number six is earning history. Number seven is your education. Number eight is your field of study. I'll make a separate video about your field of study and about your education. That will definitely help the applicants who will be submitting their application in the near future. Number 9 is Canadian education experience. Number 10 is language proficiency, and number is regionalization. If your application is successful, you will receive the following by email. Number 1, a nomination approval letter. Number 2, a work permit support letter if applicable, and a nomination certificate. Once you have the necessary documentation, you must apply to our IRCC for a work permit if applicable and permanent residence to Canada. My next video will be about employer job offer in-demand skills stream. I will also be making a video about frequently asked questions and some of the main causes of refusal of applications under this program. So guys, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon with another video. Thank you.